Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Nuclear Throne. Yesterday's performance, it was okay. If we go, I was just like, I'm on thronebud.com. Yesterday's performance was top 16%, rank 497, so inside the top 500, but that's not that fantastic. As of today, there are 1,025 entries with an average score of 8,020. That seems like, you know, pretty good. 8,000 as the average score is like 10 times better than my highest score ever, but that's because there's one dude whose score, he's at number 1 right now, is 8008135, aka Boobies. So obviously, you know, he's got something suspicious going on there. But anyway, we're going to get started here. The daily is rolled over pretty recently. I'm feeling relatively good. Let's random here and see who we're going to be playing as. You know what? We've played as Rebel a lot lately. I'm not shying away from Rebel. I think I'm just going to do a steroids run, though. I don't know why I let random try to dictate it if I was just going to choose steroids anyway. But I really like playing as steroids. He's my go-to character for now, and I wouldn't say we've been in a slump. You know, we had one run, which, again, may or may not have gone up yet, because I got some editing to do to push out the freaking fire alarm in it. But it would be nice to have a good performance. It always would be nice to have a good performance, of course, but it would be nice to have a good performance here. And steroids is a character that really embodies... you know, the Nuclear Throne experience for me. I like him a lot. Now, with steroids, there's just a couple of things to keep in mind. Pretty basic character, in my opinion. That was not very smart. We're going to keep our most valuable... Oh, yeah. We're going to take double shotguns for sure. And now, if there's a shotgun-specific mutation, we'll definitely take it, because we're going to get a ton of shells with this. And we can actually probably rock double shotguns for quite some time. Let's take, it was still back muscle, I think, is probably the right way, especially if we get, you know, the opportunity to get the throne butt for steroids, which gives him basically better ammo gain. But I'm thinking that we should be fine on ammo here, as long as we don't die. I really like that steroids kind of benefits from having two of the same weapon type. At least that's my hunch, and, you know, I've really had a good experience doing that in the past. Especially with crossbows, if you can get crossbows plus bolt marrow right off the bat, you're pretty much in the clear. I might like to replace it with Sluggard, but whatever. We can also use Eagle Eyes, because steroids has naturally, like, pretty terrible accuracy. And, yeah, I think Throne Butt's a little bit better than Eagle Eyes right now, but it's debatable. You know, both of those are pretty specifically for steroids, really, really good mutations. Oh, that was really dumb. And Trigger Fingers, you know, still kind of flavor of the month territory for me right now. But what do I know? You know, I'm just a guy, and life is a nightmare. Double, triple machine gun would have been hilarious with Eagle Eyes and, like, Recycle Gland. But, I'm thinking with this, we probably should not easily, at least... Oh, that probably should have killed me. We should not easily run out of ammunition, even though we got the same type of weapon, because we're constantly going to be getting more ammo back. We got another level coming out as well. I need those shells if possible. Yo, this is very dangerous. Those guys shoot so quickly. And we have not gotten any kind of like rabbit's paw shenanigans going on yet, so there's a real chance that I could die before we even really get started here. But we'll find out soon enough. Being able to basically, you know, it's like YV's ability. We can basically shoot 4 shells very, very, very quickly here. And again, you know, Rabbit Paw, Eagle Eye, and Bloodlust are all very, very useful, and Eagle Eye is apparently, you know, always the bridesmaid, never the bride here. I can't believe we've lived through this. Presumably, we'll be able to get a medkit if we just kill enough enemies quickly enough here, but it's never certain. We could have gone Bloodlust instead. I don't think Eagle Eyes beat either of those mutations, because we had to get something to improve our survivability, and Rabbit's Paw is so good because it gives us the extra ammo drops as well, even though it's been nerfed semi-recently, if I remember correctly. If this allows us to fight our way back into this, I'm going to be extremely pleased, and hopefully there will be another chance later to get Eagle Eyes. So what am I looking for here? I would really like to replace both of our shotguns with 2 better shotguns. We don't have... Oh, no. We don't have shotgun-specific mutations right now, so the other alternative is replace both of these shotguns with 2 weapons of the same type that are better. So 2 laser rifles is actually not a terrible choice. I think I'll probably pick up a laser rifle and hope to get like a second... Oh, that was not very smart. Hope to get a second energy-type weapon. We need those medkits, though, dog. Yo! I think... Well, we got both of them. Okay. All is forgiven. And I'm still alive in here somehow. Actually, we're still at a really good amount of HP. If I can get another laser weapon, I don't really care if it's melee. I don't even care if it's really that good. Just to have two of the same type is a start. And, you know, the shotguns, they get outclassed pretty darn quickly. Max HP. This is solid. Yeah, don't walk through that too many times. Oh, my God. My shells freaking ricocheted. Caused immense despair. Let's break open this. I want my rats back. There were 0 rats. Pardon me? There were 0 rats. What a Pyrrhic victory here. This guy dropping a freaking grenade on his corpse. Much appreciated. Okay, second energy weapon right here. Heavy crossbow. I think it's worth replacing the shotgun with it. Man, we need eagle eyes if we're going to roll this. And now if we can get 2 crossbows and, you know, it doesn't, again, matter if the other one's a heavy crossbow, although that would be nice. And then bolt marrow, which is exactly what I was going to ask for. We're pretty much set. So I'd really like to not die there and give, you know, us an opportunity to see that happen. But that's okay. We're going to have a pretty shitty warm-up run, but maybe that'll correlate with an awesome daily here. You can't really see, but, you know, there's a daily behind steroids right now. They should move that to, like, the center of the screen or something. I'm no game designer, or UI designer specifically, but that's getting covered up. Early access, am I right? What a huge problem. Alright, so we got Slugger. Double Slugger would actually be awesome. Especially if we got, like, you know, I mean, Eagle Eyes might not even help with it that much, but Shotgun Shoulders would make the shell reflect like crazy. I would like... Oh, I didn't even see you there, buddy. And we got a mutation right off the bat on the first opportunity, which doesn't happen very often. I'm going to take Recycle Gland, even though we don't have a bullet weapon yet. It's not a good option. Like, I would have rather had something like Strong Spirit, obviously, but if we don't have that opportunity, the fact that we can now viably use late-game bullet weapons without any other mutations is probably, like, something we should be at least a little excited about, I suppose. We're going to hit level 3 here, too, as well, which is, like, real surprising to me. Did you guys drop a weapon? No? Sometimes you do. I want to make sure, yeah, there's still enemies up here so we can wait. So we're hoping for a crossbow or a second shotgun type of weapon. This gun is... It's a bolt weapon, but it's not what I'm looking for. And here, honestly, I'm thinking Plutonium Hunger, but it's probably true that Scare Your Face is really, really good. Now that I think about it, like a permanent downgrade to enemy HP seems a lot better than what we actually chose, but... You know, you never know if this is going to allow us to get the one extra level that's going to take us to the next level. One extra mutation that's going to take us to the next level, you know? If by getting this, we don't miss out on getting Strong Spirit before, like, a difficult floor, could make all the difference. Could make no difference. Could make all the difference, though. Careful. I really want to make sure we get the Rad Canister. It looks like level 4. It's probably going to happen. What do you think? SMG over Revolver? I think even though Steroids is god-awful... With aim, this is probably the right call. Unfortunately, the wrench is not... I mean, it's viable, but it's not really viable, especially because I didn't take Scare Your Face, and especially because we're playing as Steroids. Normally, if we'd had this option first, I would have taken Shotgun Shoulders right off the bat. However, things change. SMG is completely worthless down here. Things change because I really need one of those core mutations, you know, the Strong Spirit... Bloodlust, even Rhino Skin, probably the HP mutation I value least. I would really like to have. Rabbit Paw, even Back Muscle. Like, we have none of those yet. We're gonna need to get some. And we also are, like, desperately in need of a med kit. I wish I could move the camera a little further. See, yeah, I thought there was an alligator down there, and he's very perturbed by this whole situation, as you can see. Really good use of shells here. There's still an alligator. Probably where there's one alligator, there's usually multiple alligators. I should have stuck with the revolver over the SMG. The SMG is actually basically completely worthless for me right now. And we know that we have no mutation coming to save us, so it's, yeah, pretty much just get a med kit, pray for the best. Triple machine gun, I mean, without Eagle Eye, we can't really justify it. I think we pretty much have to take Scare Your Face here. At least we're probably into some wider areas. So SMG might not be completely terrible. Decently spammable. It's still pretty bad. I'm going to take triple machine gun just because we're not really going to be able to use... We have Plutonium Hunger, right, please? We're not really going to be able to use the SMG anyway. So we might as well take a weapon that actually works with us a little bit. You know, a weapon that if we get Eagle Eyes is a little bit better. But I'll admit that, you know, this is a pretty awful situation. Weapon-wise. This is what I was hoping for, is get the assassin, like, out. I can wait here as long as, you know, as long as you need me to wait, baby. I'm ready. Somehow that worked. And we took one hit, but we also picked up some HP in the process. I can live with this. Level 5 is potentially approaching. Oh, that would have been a real disappointing bit of damage. I don't think we want the plasma gun. Honestly, I'm feeling kind of ripped off by the opportunities presented to us right now. Just had an opportunity to not use shells for a minute, so I feel pretty good about it. That was a very dangerous situation right there. And again, still, like, no real core mutations here. We have, one coming up pretty soon. Well, not a core mutation necessarily, but we have one extra mutation coming up pretty soon. We're certainly going to hope that it turns out to be core. Oh my. Did you see that shell? I clearly cannot be trusted against the IDPD here. There we go. One more dead. You are also now deceased. A few rads back. There's some weapon in there. It's another laser weapon. I'd probably be content with it. I think we gotta go open mind. Man, these are some not fantastic options here. I'm not very good with the plasma gun, which doesn't mean that the plasma gun is not good. There's a subtle difference. Just occasionally firing shots in there in the hopes that, you know, we kill that enemy that was being so annoying. That's a really good start there. What is in that weapons case? Well, we'll find out at the end of the floor if life goes well for us. In the meantime, just run in there, hit shells as much as possible, double shotgun. Double shotgun over triple machine gun? I think, honestly, yes. Oh, bad damage. Still, we hit with the Sluggard. We freaking did it. He must have gotten caught in some crazy explosions, because there is no way that I should have lived there. So we got triple machine gun shovel, man! What are you doing? Double shotgun should be better than Slugger, even without... Oh my god, even without Eagle Eyes. This is Slugger. We want double shotgun. It does work. And again, we're only going to get shells here. I'm actually amazed that we've been able to outplay, or at least outlast, the first run. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, in my opinion, this run is a lot worse. But I think we've gotten a little lucky. Even if we die right here, I'll be relatively pleased with it. Just based on the fact that I don't think we should have made it this far at all. We do have another mutation coming up. This might be an opportunity for us to... I mean, I'm phrasing it as if it's a positive thing, but we might have to take Last Wish. You know, there's worse things. You could just die instead. If you'd rather just die instead, you could do that, I guess. We need this, we need this, we need this, we need this. Okay, at least we got them out. I think we have to take homing bolts and just hope that we get a crossbow weapon. Lightning pistol. Lightning pistol. Goodbye, Slugger, I guess, and hello, lightning pistol. The Slugger might actually be better than double shotgun. But lightning pistol, I mean, sorry. But it's more spammable. Here we go. Oh my god! Did you see this freaking run? What are you supposed to do when you get no mutations, man? Like... Here we go, we'll have a melting run. I'm disappointed with the way that worked out. It's not an awful run. You know, we easily could have bricked it before that. Maybe I made some poor weapons choices, or maybe I should have just not opened some cases for a while to give us a better choice. In fact, now that I think about it, that was probably our best bet. But, man, that's a staggering disappointment for me. So many... we should have taken the shovel so we had some defense, I guess, to bounce the shots back. So we got Rhino Skin melting here. The only way to make up for a run that disappointing is to get that fabled melting loop. We've never done it before. It's so satisfying when you get like a nice little, you know, melting fuck pool. This is a very awkward sentence to say, but that doesn't make it wrong. Yeah, I took pop gun over the revolver. I like it. I like it decently enough, but we're going to use the machine gun primarily because it actually, you know, it has some aim associated with it, which makes it easy. I really love, like, it's like using plant snare, like hitting an enemy, and then they explode into many smaller enemies, but you blow up the corpse, and it's beautiful. So now we're getting all the mutations we want. Rhino Skin, Strong Spirit makes us pretty survivable. Bloodlust or Rabbit's Paw now puts us in a situation where we can conceivably respawn pretty easily as melting. Or, you know, not respawn, but not die, you know what I mean. Presumably, at least. I fucking, like, super almost died right there. That's so funny. Well, thank you, Strong Spirit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's get a medkit as soon as possible. Level 4. Or just give us Bloodlust, that's also fine. I definitely should not have taken so many hits from Big Bandit there. That's okay. It happens. We got a medkit in here, and we got a Slugger. Replace Pop Gun with Slugger. Actually, I do want the wrench as melting for sure. We'll replace the machine gun with the wrench. I really like, it's satisfying, especially if you can get like scare your face. Plutonium hunger is probably what we want here because we're going to be blowing up enemies from afar. But if we can take the wrench, scare your face, and you like smack an enemy that's near a group, and then just, you know, completely right-click the shit out of the rest of them. I also love Melting's Throne Butt, but I rarely these days seem to get it, but that's gotta just be like bad luck, you know? There's nothing in the game mechanics probably that says that Melting's Throne Butt is any more rare than anyone else's. Man, I blame myself for that loss. That steroids loss. Boiling Veins plus Grenade Launcher as melting could be fun too, but I blame myself for that steroids loss. But it could have been, like, if you would just help me out and given me like one useful mutation, I would have been so grateful. Ah, nice, we hit level 5 just barely. Second stomach is pretty core, honestly. Lucky those guys stay still for a decently long time. You know what? We're gonna blow up the car. We're gonna stay as far away from this bucket of syrup as we can get. Oh, that probably should have gotten me. It's okay. You know what? We're gonna explore it. Jesus Christ, man. What's wrong with my brain today? I don't feel too awfully about that run. That was a great crystal transformation there. I don't feel too awfully about it, but we did have all the core mutations. Like, my complaining about not getting any mutations I want on that steroids run, you know, it falls on deaf ears pretty easily if we just never find ourselves able to get even past Little Hunter here. Not even asking for a loop. But, you know, maybe we could have a loop in an episode where I don't have a fire alarm showing up as well. Just a, you know, just a light ask universe. Not that I'm spoiling that run or anything like that. Fuck it, let's take the disc gun. This is a tilt and a half right here, but the disc gun is, among many other attributes, extremely powerful in the early game. The reason it sucks is because in spite of its power, well, perhaps as a direct result of its power, it's extremely dangerous. But as you can see, it, you know, one-shots those guys pretty easily. Second stomach. I understand Crystal's Throne Butt a little bit more. I've been playing around with it off camera a little bit. That's an awkward phrase. I thought we'd do something stylish there. But what I missed about it, what I was missing out about it, I should say, is that it teleports you to wherever your mouse cursor is. So it's actually not like a random teleportation. You can use it for oh, Jesus Christ. You can use it for locomotion. It's just dangerous if you don't know what you're doing with it. I still don't like it that much, but I like it okay. Man, I gotta say, for the danger involved here, I really don't feel like the disc gun is a good boss killing choice. But I'm still picking up primarily bolts because I want to make sure if we get a crossbow that I can do something with it. And we'll take homing bolts as well. This scares the shit out of me, like a homing bolts disc gun. Is it amazing or awful? But anyway, I'm thinking we may actually do something a little wild and just not pick up the weapons chest here, if we can avoid it at least. Oh my god. I think homing bolts disc gun is the greatest thing to ever happen to the human race. And I include the invention of the McRib on that. Assuming it actually does home and that wasn't just like a super lucky shot. Yeah, we'll take Sledgehammer. I wanna be... it seems like it's working. We'll find out. The Sledgehammer is just a little bit more scalable versus the wrench. And I know I said I wasn't going to open the chest, then I opened the chest. And by I know, I mean I didn't know at the time, but then when I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, I'm an idiot. A little bit, though. Just a little bit. We're not going to quite hit level 4, but that's okay. I feel like an open area plus disc gun homing bolts should be super good. Should just fly around. Oh my god, you can reflect the disc gun bullets? Or bolts, I guess, the discs. You can reflect them back with the melee weapon. This does not change anything, but is awesome. At least now I know I have some, you know, method of defense against them. Now maybe, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to be the biggest fan of them, but maybe I won't completely write them off, or write off the disc gun at every opportunity. I'm just going to run through what I assume would be fire there. You know what? You'd probably rather get hit with a sledgehammer than have to deal with this homing disc gun, but, you know, you made that impossible to deal with yourself there. You want to do this? You're bringing this evil on yourself, Ricky Bobby. Please. I double dog there, yeah. Assault Slugger. That has to replace the disc gun. I'm sorry, disc gun. You've been kind to me. But I'm looking for a better crossbow if possible. Rabbit Paw is definitely what we want here. This is only the second level down here. The Assault Slugger. Oh, geez, Louise. And the bag of frozen peas. That was extremely dangerous. The Assault Slugger is super ammo intensive, but also extremely good. Thank the Lord for Second Stomach and that med kit. Okay, well, thank the Lord for Second Stomach and that med kit. I'm playing pretty sloppily here. Like, the Sledgehammer, short of having trigger fingers, is not doing the job for me. I think we're actually probably better off with the laser pistol. Oh, come on. You're not... Oh, there we go. We actually did get enough rads. Well, if we get trigger fingers, the Sledgehammer's right there, but... I guess here we're going to take impact risks. We don't have plutonium hunger, so it's a little dangerous, but... Anything that helps me kill enemies in tight, confined spaces is fine by me. That motherfucker did like 3 fire attacks in a row. Like, he would get interrupted and then start another one. Get interrupted, start another one. We have Assault Slugger, so I think that's going to be our shell-type weapon. Use our laser pistol for, like, bodying the enemies a little bit here. And that guy. And then Assault Slugger. And I'm assuming Assault Slugger is going to be able to push him down pretty quickly here. Yeah, there's another energy weapon there. We might want to replace laser pistol with it if it's like laser rifle. Plasma gun. Don't really love it, but I'm not a huge fan of the laser pistol at this point in the game either, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? The thing is, with the Assault Slugger, we really can't afford to miss. You can't be getting... Oh! What? Whoa, jeez! You can't be getting, you know, 6 shells to kill one easy enemy. Okay, we've had so many of these kind of runs lately, where we had like 3 runs that get to the Crystal Caves. I'm not interested in this anymore. This is a subpar performance. I can't believe that sort of worked. I also can't believe that for some reason I turned that into a jingle. I can't believe that sort of worked. Everyone loves Marineland. This is a bit of a Canadianism for you there. I want it. I want it. It's a cluster launcher. I know normally here we would take Scarier Face or Open Mind. Let's try Cluster Launcher Boiling Veins. So we will be unable to die to an explosion. This seems very valuable. I've died to a lot of Your crystal, you can just right-click. It's embarrassing, but I think that's going to have to do it. I smell dinner coming out right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.